All right, you're looking at the H55M-S2H motherboard by Gigabyte. Very nice motherboard, kind of budget-oriented, but with support for the latest technologies available in the PC computing world. Now, starting off with the H55 chipset, if you haven't heard about that, basically it's a lot like P55 in that it supports the latest processors on the socket 1156, which are your Core i3, your Core i5, and your Core i7s, and it supports the latest DDR3 memory. But what's special about it is that it does have onboard HD-capable graphics. So rather than being, pretty much dependent on having an external graphics card, you can use the internal. It comes with VGA and DVI ports, and you can just plug in, put a CPU in it, put memory in it, put a hard drive, and you're good to go. When you build your computer, you don't have to worry about having a graphics card. That can let you get maybe a slightly better graphics card later. You can save some money, maybe get a better processor, better power supply, better case, whatever the case may be. It kind of lets you shift your money around. You won't be playing games right away, but it will be able to play HD videos and show you your desktop and do all sorts of regular computing stuff with no problem. So it's very, very nice. Now, let's start off with talking about the socket right here. It is a socket 1156, so it will support the Core i3, the Core i5, and the Core i7. Make sure that the Core i7, you're getting the 870 or the 8 series. Those are the ones that are socket 1156. This will not support the other high-end Core i7s like the 920, 940, 960, and 975. So make sure you get the right one. Now, again, like I said, it is onboard graphics. So basically, you do have DVI ports and VGA right there, but you can also, of course, add the dedicated graphics if you want. So you do have two PCI Express X16 slots. These are 2.0, so they are twice as fast as regular. Now, this one up here is a full-speed X16. The bottom one is locked at X4. Now, this does support Crossfire X, so if you wanted to, you could actually do a Crossfire setup, but I don't recommend it, basically because it's X4, you're kind of going to be wasting power. You do have two standard PCI slots. There is no PCI Express X1, but you could put it down here, which would be very nice. If you want to put a sound card, I would recommend throwing it into the last slot. Throw your graphics card up here and then leave these empty because who uses PCI anyway? Now up here with the memory, you only have 2 DIMMs, but it's not really important because with 2 GB DIMMs, you can put up to 4 GB in here, or if you're going to get 4 GB DIMMs, you can have up to 8 gigs of memory. DDR3 up to 1333 native, but of course you can overclock to your heart's content to get it as fast as it will go. Now let's look at the back panel or the input-output panel. Starting off over here, you have one of those two-faced PS2s that let you do keyboard and mouse on one PS2. A bunch of USB 2.0 ports. There's 2 over here, and there's a few more we'll get to in just a second. VGA, DVI. This is an HDMI output, which will do 1080p plus multi-channel audio. SPDIF optical output. This is going to let you do multi-channel audio with one cable. It's called the Toslink cable, and it is an optical connection, so it's got a little red light in there. You do have an additional 6 USB 2.0 ports, bringing the total on the back to 8. You also have 4 more via header on the inside. I'll show you those in just a second. 10, 100, 1000 Ethernet, and 7.1 channel HD audio. All really good stuff. Now moving down here to the headers, like I said, you do have 2 more USB 2.0 headers right there. Those will allow you to get up to 4 more USB. That brings the total on the board to 12 USB 2.0 ports, which is a lot. Right over here, 6 SATA II ports, so these are the 3 gigabit per second, and they will support RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 10, and RAID 5. And that's basically everything. Very nice motherboard from Gigabyte. It would be great for a small little portable system. It's got a 3-year warranty. It does support the latest DDR3 memory. It does support overclocking. It does support the Nehalem architecture for the Core i3, Core i5, and Core i7 chips. But it's very affordable. It's very small. It's not complicated, and it's simple to set up. So very nice motherboard. It's the H55M-S2H. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Gigabyte GA-H55M-S2H motherboard, type in G452-0106 into any major search engine.